It is not something to be sorry about. It is our nature. I cannot help being who we are. Vernvalder bore the range, and all that has happened. I'm getting my words ready. There was a game. A friend from long ago would play with me. We would sit aside a pathway. At this time, there were no roads. I would sit at a pathway and watch the travelers wander by and see if, from watching them, we could determine what they did with their lives. This one. Look at her clothing, the way she walks, the cleanliness of her nails.
Player characters, a quick reminder.
They're almost certain.
It has been 5 months. We haven't really had time to talk to each other. Running into your
Excuse me,
friends in the
Chat.
street is kind of a big thing.
Speaking in this high witch voice is a little hard for me, so it'll take me a little bit. Erthoriel has a wispy voice.
Maybe you want to catch up.
Do you
Whatever the
hear me
reason
now,
is,
my dear?
You guys have not seen each other in a while, in more than
If
just
you
the
are
past.
speaking... Okay.
Nobody here
Now I
has
hear
seen
you.
Serevith or Mirandel, and those two already know what's about to happen. So, with that,
A friend.
RP cards are up.
A friend from
Good
long
luck.
ago. We would sit aside a roadway or path. At that time, there were no roads. And we would watch the goings-on and the people as they would walk by. And we would see what we could learn from them. The guardsman here. Look at the way he walks. Here. Firmness in his steps. The weight of what he wears. You can tell he is a man of muscle by how strong his foot strikes the ground, and that he is not a thief or fleet-footed. We would look at their clothing, at the color of their nails and their hair, if it had been treated or not. If it was tangled, as would be for a farmer, or well cared for, as it was for a noble. Let us try one.
Well,
How about that one?
this one appears well kept.
Hmm?
There's an urgency in his step. Busy. Always busy.
Don't remember if there's any orders, but
What about their eyes?
should be fine. Whatever.
Look at how their eyes move. What do they look at?
Let's see.
Straight ahead. Focused, not concerned about what is around him, not worried about what is to come. No fear of the shadows. How about that one? The one of pink hair. Tell me what you see.
Yeah, that one.
Alright. Let's make you something pretty,
Her
shall we?
clothing was rich. Her movements, though, were furtive. She's nervous. Why? Try to guess.
You think it's my first time missing
She appears
rules.
uncaring but rushed. That's all I see when I see them.
Nervous. Not familiar with being out and about in a merchant area. A noble, perhaps, by the cut of her fabric. The edges were all clean, well tailored. There were no patches on what she wore.
Nope. They're probably great.
Anxious perhaps to be among us.
Look, you.
Well,
And in the rich quarter.
not among us, as it were. We, after all, are not humans. But among theirs, their merchants,
Adorable.
and their lesser folk.
Quite adorable. Oh no.
We
They're-
might not be human, but we still have to live here.
How about these two?
Actually,
Morning. Morning to you.
Morning.
Morning. Go ahead, say it while they're walking by. Don't be afraid.
They only see themselves.
What was that?
They were polite to us, welcoming.
They
They
were.
greeted. And look at the hair. Hello, we are playing a game. Would you like to join us?
Sure, what is your game?
So, we are watching people who walk by and trying to guess what they do, based on how clean. Did that man just walk through you? How rude. Anyways,
I don't even notice.
look at the cut of their nails, the clothing they wear, how fine it is. Look at their hair, how well kept it is. Yours is disturbed. You have been working. Sweat upon your brow.
I have.
Try to, we both have. We try to make by.
You keep yours in a bun. Familiar with movement and
Keeps it
quick.
from getting on.
Aye. A fighter then.
someone dying over there.
Capable.
I do see myself in a bit of the fight.
And about your boots?
Oh,
He's the one
fight
that-
you say. You say you got yourself in
Oh,
some
no, 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 no,
fight,
no,
you say.
no. No, God, no, no, no.
Nothing
No.
illegal, sir.
No,
Ah, that's
no.
what I thought.
Wait till we cause trouble. He's always on our ass.
Whatever did you do to get his attention? I am sure you were innocent of it.
He just always thinks I'm up to something.
Is it, sir?
He's more of the brawler type.
I see you are not friends with the guards, I would gather.
Not much.
Understandable. Two fine young fighters such as yourself. Hard-working gentlemen, I imagine.
I appreciate that.
What is your names, if we may?
Eric.
Eric.
Charlie.
Charlie. And given the cut of your clothing here, I can see that you have been touched by the leather worker who lives here. Is that correct? Fine.
Aye.
Although your threads have been worn through, so they have seen some usage. It's not a noble's outfit that gets replaced every other day, is it?
No, just try to make by is all.
I see. Well,
Takes quite a bit to get this kind of stuff repaired.
it does indeed. It is quite a price to get it taken care of, especially for such fine young gentlemen as yourselves who get into trouble with the guards. You know how they are about their taxes.
Aye.
Huh.
Morning.
Hello. I was wondering if you knew someone who sold like bottles.
Bottle.
Bottles, yes.
Why are you looking at me
What
there?
do you need the bottles for?
I needed to fill
Yes,
it with
that's
wine
elusive.
because the tavern does not have the wine in bottles. They have it in casks. But I'd like to
Charlie,
drink
you
while
know?
I
I
work.
don't remember the top of my head.
So I need to have a bottle to put it in.
I can't think of
I
anybody.
don't own any bottles myself.
A glass
And I can't
bowl.
take like their tankards or their steins with me, right?
Oh, you told us they
Bottles,
could.
just for wine.
You could always bring these two gentlemen. I'm sure they would share a tankard with you.
Sure.
No, I need a bottle
wouldn't
of
mind.
wine. Not a tankard. Because if I take a tankard and I try to
okay.
leave with it, they'd get mad at me. Yes?
Why,
But
why,
if I bring my own bottle and have them fill it, then I can leave when I want, and I can drink and walk.
why in
Stroll
the
around
world?
town.
Hold on.
We had bottles in that for the mind you.
I need to
I know it's
understand.
not as fancy here in the capital, but we didn't.
Hold on. I need to understand why you're going to be opening a cask of wine and pouring it into your own bottle.
No, so they won't. I don't need a cask of wine, I need a bottle of wine. Because if I want to drink while I'm working, I can't just take one of the tankards with me, right?
Sure you can.
Will they just let me take the tankard?
You could ask them. You should certainly buy
You
it.
probably have to pay for it.
Well, I don't want to pay for a tankard, that's why I have a bottle.
That's why you have some fine gentlemen with you to work beside you. Make sure all of that gets drunk. Oh, you might want to move, dear.
Be careful, the guy.
They seem to be.
Oh, Alright, I'll find the bottle elsewhere, but thank you all for the help and the confusion,
Of
I
course.
suppose.
Apologies.
No, but they don't know what to do when they have too much
Okay.
drink in front of them faces.
Aye, she does seem the type. A little bit fancy, frilly dress.
I'm
And
surprised you were so right.
and her fingernails, did you notice? Perfectly clean. She has never done hard labor, such as
Okay.
yourselves.
I'm gonna pick up that tip. I like that, to notice who type of work someone's, whether the nails and whatnot. I never paid attention.
It is a game we play. A way
I
of
like the game.
enjoying the cycles and watching those who are younger walk by.
You don't look old that much yourself, though.
Well, I am an elf. To age is not a thing of elves.
Fair. Still, nonetheless, you're still in your prime. Still very beautiful.
We are elves.
Moment of your time, if I may.
Oh my.
Where's the butcher?
The elves?
I've been having trouble finding butcher. Any idea
The
where I can
butcher's
find
over by the pork quarter. Right outside of it. Usually there's guards milling about.
How
Porter?
about this one?
What a way to refer to the misbegotten. Typical.
All
There
right,
it is.
it is your turn now. Tell me about him.
Very rugged. Stitched together clothing. I couldn't see his nails from here, but definitely probably dirty. Rugged voice.
His feet appeared to be strapped
Morning.
rather than in a form of boot.
Big man. Either a hunter or a fighter. Something along those lines.
Where does he live?
I would assume from the north, but I don't know in town. Probably
Start there.
maybe on the outside in the tents.
Well then.
Perhaps at the church. He didn't like the way you called the poor corner.
True. Could be.
The clothing that would get
I think-
noticed by the guards within here. No one living within would wear that sort of clothing unless they were in the poor district, and even then they would know better than to wear shoes like that. The guards will notice that sort of thing and ask you questions. And as we all know, none of us want to be noticed by the guards. I'm
I
sure you all have enough experience with that sort of matter. With that said,
Yes.
don't get us poor young ladies in trouble. We wouldn't want to be associated with troublemakers.
Oh, no. We would never do such a thing, but I forgot my manners. We give us our names. What is yours?
Erthoriel Ianeth Nin. My name is Erthoriel.
Pleasure meeting you, Erthoriel.
You may call me Lethal.
Erthoriel and Lathar. The lovely elves.
with
Have-
lovely names.
Have a good day, gentlemen. It was an experience to meet you. Let me know who else you encounter and what you learn about them.
Of course.
We'll do.
I'll I'll play that game of yours. It is very interesting.
Hmm.
Thank you for a new aspect of life.
Aye.
Come, Charlie.
Life is all about the learning.
They looked so ashamed to be cut out.
It is more that, well, although they are dressed well for around here, the sweat stains were inside the collar of the shirt. They are accustomed to what they're wearing, but they do not have enough to change regularly. They work hard. I suspect those two may be troublesome sorts. It is hard to keep track of humans. There are so many, and they change so fast.
And the large one.
Not human.
Not
No. If I had a
the
guess,
bitterness. I could just sense this. Misbegotten. Misbegotten.
I suspect a Bjarnin.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry. It is a good wall. It will stand up.
Is there a problem, eh?
Oh no, that gentleman seemed to look at the wall and be
Nothing.
all disturbed by it.
Right, okay, well. Good to know, I suppose.
Aye,
You elves finding yourselves peaceful here in the nice stone walls of Adwick?
all full of peace, guardsman.
Quite secure, thank you.
Right, well, if you need anything, tell either one of my men or myself, Sergeant Ellick.
Sergeant
Anything?
Ehrlich. Of course. Thank you, guardsman. Oh,
And,
excuse me. Thank you, sergeant.
Thank you. And, I've been told that, well,
Eric.
they've been here for a while, but a few of my guardsmen has been, seen some recent, an increased activity from this drow creature. I don't know, purple skin, it's fucking weird and whatnot.
We have
One
encountered
of my men said that
none of those animals here.
I've been told there's one working for the blacksmith, apparently, one of my men told me. They like to steal coin pouches and whatnot. Do you
Of
know anything about
course.
that?
I mean, it sounds typical.
We would not
Right, well,
associate
if
with
you
creatures.
Ah, I see, alright. Is this something me and my men need to honestly be looking out for? Are they
Always.
truly that devious as they say?
Aye.
It would be shamefully idiotic not to.
Alright, well, I'll make sure I keep the watch up on them, and if they do any suspicious activity, then we'll deal with it. And of course, if you see anything, you know who to report it to.
Of course, Sergeant. You will be the first to know should anything happen. Oh, we could always inform one of the hunters to go take down an animal. Whichever is your preference.
Whatever makes it more clean, as long as my streets are safe. That's all I care about.
Understood, Sergeant.
Won't take any more of your time, elves. Have a pleasant day.
Here's way.
No vaire, Sergeant.
Oh, look at him now. He's looking at the wall again. Sir, watch out for the pole. Oh. Dear, poor thing. I hope he's alright. I have one thing to fix. Give me a moment. There we go. Alright. I just noticed that.
Do you
Eyes.
always play these games with the human?
Not with the humans. If what would be the point? How long do they live?
No, I mean, with them as subjects.
It is a way of letting
It's
the
like watching
cycles go.
plants.
Plants have a natural cycle, a rhythm they attend to. Humans are never so regular. Some of them maybe. Not many. Sorry about that, chat. I had it pointed in the wrong direction. But yes, I do. She taught it to me long ago. Hello, Lillian.
Someone from back there.
Back. Oh. Yes. One who had much observation about the world. It is difficult for me to convey all that they knew, all of their wisdom. What they could convey. She was not a thing of elves. But still, much to learn. Look at these.
No. Door.
I wonder if they will find a wine bottle. Oh, thank you
I'm
for the
sure.
follow, dear.
I do find them more amusing than the others.
Oh dear. Look at that. Now, tell me about the man with no shirt. Remember to look at their scars. Look at their body. Look at their skin. What has the life left upon him? It speaks if you know how to listen, if you know how to hear. Thank you for the follow, Dimitri.
Mm.
You can tell from
You
here.
test me with these games.
I will help then. The muscles. This is a man who has labored all of his life. He has done rough work, but he is not a fighter. You do not see cuts on his knuckles, or defensive wounds on his arms, or across his chest. He's well shaven. He's used to being presented in front of people of noble stature. Thus, not wearing a shirt is a choice. It's a choice for him to show off that he is capable of whatever it is he does. Now, what is the type of labor for a man who works hard but is not afraid of getting injured? Of a man who does labor of a time that would build muscles like that? Of a human.
I imagine a mason, a miner.
Miners would have dust covering them.
Oh, but you see, the miners, they don't wear very many clothes down in the mines, so I'm told.
Usually a wrap at least. They have to protect their hands after all. When you strike stone, it breaks and shatters. You will find many cuts along your arms. There you are. That is the difference there. Did you see that he had an eye patch? That is a fighter.
Indeed.
How about the one in blue? Oh, he's too far away to observe her. Let's see if they approach.
I can't quite make him out. Another door?
And there are always so many of them. Much like humans, they spawn endlessly and accomplish nothing. There are more now. Something is happening to them out west, in the mountains of Erthoriel. Whatever it is none of our business. It is not a thing of elves. We do not live under stone or rock.
No. And truly I find it hard to care. But at least they're less troublesome. Or amusing.
FYI, Ariana, I broke real quick. I'll be right back.
They have
Like they can
a stability to them from where they come from. To live in stone and work in stone.
Yeah.
That guy has some kind of rod up his ass. I don't think that's related to what he does. I just think he walks like that. That was me breaking elusive. So. Letha?
Yes.
What now? Shall we go see what the party is going on in the tavern? Shall you go try out your skill?
I had hoped to get some hot water for tea.
Very well. I will come with you then. I will never say no to tea. Go ahead.
Don't suppose you happen to bring any
Bring what?
tea from the house.
No. But one should always carry it with them. I have it with me. Before you go in, dear, you have a goal to accomplish. Tell me where one of the people within has come from. Not from here. Where they came from. Let us see if you can do that.
Being tested, fine.
Bower should know her. You should know your subjects. You have to make the right bow for
My
them.
subjects are the bow,
Oh ho ho ho!
not the people who use them.
Well,
Excuse me, Suzanne? Sorry. Would
yes.
you, be interested in
No.
buying any... Oh? Okay. Alright.
Is there any other?
Yeah, right. We should go.
You should go.
Of God, woman. I work with iron. I am
It is iron. I just need you to polish it.
You said a hair
It's metal.
The
Hey, there's a hat tie. It's metal.
creatures were speaking to me.
Maiden key. Ah,
Polish metal.
You have to polish the sword, don't you? You don't just leave it like that.
Yes.
No water?
Could I, it's blackberry season and sweet
I
milk. Would you
didn't
be
ask.
interested in buying
I
any?
assumed you would follow.
Unfortunately, I don't really have
You don't require me to hold your hand to order water.
Understand. And
Did
for
you
you,
get on?
miss?
Okay.
Never
Ariana, where did you head to?
mind. Alright.
Like, have you seen like the whole thing with? Actually, were you around for when they had that? What was it? There was that building that took 5 guys on at once.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost a lot of money on that one.
Well,
Yeah, no, it's like
Surprise.
Long time. If there's anything I've learned in my betting days,
How can I help you?
don't bet on those people. Absurdly large.
Some hot boiling water, please.
I couldn't bring myself to bet on it.
Water is 10 copper.
I gave you 1 copper.
It's money, though.
Let me.
Think how many
Well, you
ales
are
you
the
can make.
bower.
Go fill it so I can
yeah,
sleep.
but like, you don't bet
How many
against
hours
the
of it I
Bjornin. Just you don't. They're so
Beware.
strong. Like,
What can I get for you?
Do not forget the last coin, sir.
Smack the two together.
If he doesn't want to take it, then we will take it back.
Well, I got ale, mead, cheap wine.
I'm no criminal, Erthoriel.
Not yet.
That was 15 copper.
I know
The coin is on the bar.
Maybe bet on the humans that don't lose, and then I won't technically be
So,
on the BR.
Lethal.
Thank you.
You just
Yeah.
Is a good idea.
Tell me.
What, you
I
got
like
beef
the way
with
you
the
think.
Bjornin, or?
Oh, you're tough.
I like him too much.
My test.
Right.
Let's just say,
There you
a
go.
lot of stuff they shouldn't be dabbling
It'll
with
take a moment to warm up your water.
Understood.
I don't know, like,
A moment.
you want to get your gang good. You want to see, look, there's
Do you see the one with the eye patch towards the end of the bar?
I do.
like those guys, those boys out, right? You know.
He's sad and still.
So you know, you gotta make friends. You gotta make friends.
What has done so?
So that's why when the boys come round, yeah. When he,
I don't know if I can make friends with them. Listen,
Your warm water.
I will tolerate
Thank
them,
you.
but I will not be friends with them.
Tea is there.
Have you lot seeds in your
Do you have to leave?
No.
yeah, you need.
You have work to do.
The longer you've been here, the longer you know. You gotta make sure that's your prep when boys come.
Hey. Fair enough.
I should brew the tea, though. No reason to stop.
I still don't like the idea.
Well,
Otherwise, I would die of starvation.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, you gotta get a good crew. Oh, I'm hungry. Yeah.
Sir, may we get a second mug?
What's that?
May we get a second mug?
A second mug of water?
Just a mug. We have the water.
Well, you know you can't take the mug with you, right?
I do. We're not gonna leave. We poured the tea, leaves in there.
Alright.
Damn it.
There you go.
Thank you. Once it brews, let's share some tea, and then we shall start your lesson. Well, what do we have here? Ah,
Take some food,
well,
some bread, some cheese, and glass of water. Mug of water.
perhaps we can find where
quieter.
sit. Yes, quieter.
Let us sit then. You know, if we sit next to each other, they'll wonder about us. It's alright, let them wonder.
Don't worry about humans and what they wonder.
It's not just humans who are here, is it?
I think the last few words I said to they said to me was, well, you wouldn't understand it, but
So,
it was something in,
we still have work to do. Now look at what I saw in the corner. You're a sad man.
And we're concerned with what he's standing next to.
Now you have noticed. Ignore that one for now. We don't do business with animals.
Well, there's business to be done. But not right now.
It's not our place to do such things. This is a town. Back in the past, perhaps, before they established the castle. This place has been about for some time.
You should know better than me. All things pass. This tavern will pass. This town will pass.
That is another question. What will... Oh.
Interesting.
Well... That's right. Now you truly know you're in a town that is, as the humans would call it, a city.
They're far from home.
Oh. Well, let's not stare.
No. And my quarry has disappeared.
No, there's a new one for you, off in the corner, in blue. Tell me about that one who was sitting so upright and stiff. Look at his clothing. He stood next to you at the bar. Describe to me how he stood.
I had a lot to drink, and I might have not paid attention.
Patiently. With anger and self-importance.
Oh, that's just quite an opinion. Well, look at you.
You don't think so?
There is a firmness in his stance. Allow me to speak. There is a firmness in his stance like that. His feet were widespread and balanced. He did not sidle up, but was always keeping his eye about on those who were close next to him. He recognized that you were no threat to him. But he positioned himself so he could keep an eye on the rest. What does it tell you?
That we're dealing with a rogue. Perhaps one who pursues the passions of the alternative life. A criminal.
What did you see under his nails? Did you get a chance to look?
I will not say more because I do not put it in the balance of the realm. Or last.
Truly, I did not see him standing behind me.
Next to you, even. As you were ordering. This is the difference. Oh no, do not be upset. It is the difference between those who have lived for many cycles and those who are younger. How many people are above us right now? Don't look. You have been listening.
Four.
And what were they discussing? Who have they spoken about? The Drow and the Bjornen. Survival. It is a matter of learning to be aware of all that is about you. I do not tell you this to correct you in any way. I am sharing what I have learned over time with a fellow elf. One of Eshmethalas who I work beside, so that we can survive in this world. Look at the guards.
I'm frustrated by them. Oh. Well, that's typical.
We are no longer of interest to them. I'm loving this. This is so much fun. Somebody dressed up. They're present.
When the boys come round,
My sisters are fine. I just have two sisters. My sisters are still traveling. And
friends watching you back.
they're okay. They're, as far as I know, they're good.
I wonder what the... Oh, well, that was interesting, was it not? Oh, they were not there to follow. They were there to protect. Protect the drow. Now there is a story.
You know him? Yeah?
How about this one in front of you?
Next to the trident.
Hi.
No, Rudrak.
Ah, she's armored.
What type of weapon is it?
That is the weapon of nobility.
It's a thin blade.
I dare say she doesn't know how to use it. A thin a rapier, of course. But
Not so much that, but it is the blade of someone who is skilled with quick movement. It is not a weapon you use to block, but to deflect. And use it to disable. As a duelist, yes, but she would not be winning any fights with someone of sufficient strength. Ah. Well. Look what we have here now. One of the soulless. Sorry, Jen.
Excuse me.
Now let's see. Watch the Triton. They hate these creatures.
He walks straight to their table.
What does that tell you about them? They know each other.
Safe travels.
But we do not know them. I have not seen these folk before. A man who walks with
Well, I
confidence,
would have noticed a solo.
who keeps his eye upon the door, and yet he is clothed in rags. However, look at his shoulders. How would you describe them?
Huh.
Look at how he holds his hands. Look at his fingers. What do you see him doing? Not that. Now, watch. Watch what he does. See? Fists right. Look at him. Hold in the left hand. He is readying himself to hold a sword. He is a warrior.
A warrior. Or a criminal, Erthoriel.
Very
What is more
possible.
likely? In a place such as this.
Here we are in the merchant's quarter. We're all criminal.
Have you noticed at the bar?
No.
A cousin. Filthy hands and matted hair. Now that is an easy read.
Describe how they smell.
I'd rather not.
Consider it an indulgence of an old lady. Sorry, I haven't looked at you, chat.
Mushrooms and dirt.
that of the ground. Things of untamed nature, wild, inelegant.
That's how we do. When we don't want to play
Creatures of dirt.
For you. He says you owe him money.
Oh yes, hello.
He's a bit more.
What do you owe money now?
Just realize how long it takes.
I was telling you about the boys.
I would say, surprised to see them here. Still,
That would bring them a favor.
even those of the dirt need a drink.
Keep walking. He was walking, so good luck finding him.
Someone just has to feed them, I guess. When their forest won't do, then they end up here.
I am quite literally paranoid that they are following us.
I am a little jealous of that
They
outfit.
also mentioned a dwarf, but you all look the same, so I don't know which one they were talking about.
My name is always.
Oh, there.
I mean, it is quite a fetching thing. It's too bad it's wrapped around trash.
I didn't say a name. He was,
I imagine we're not even seeing its real color. If you were to wash it, the brown would come right off.
Oh, okay.
You cannot use enough cleansing to wash what has infected that clothing.
I needed a drink.
They didn't even have shoes. Her feet were bare.
Well, of course.
Something to drink, please.
Did you expect anything else, Erthoriel?
All I expect from a widow is disappointment.
Well, you expect the right amount.
Aye.
20 copper. Oh, every single day.
Oh boy. You know what? Never mind. Just some water, please.
Hello.
Good day.
Water's 10
Hello. Do you need any ale, water, a meal?
We were enjoying some
We'll just
tea.
hear them. Yes.
You'll get around you.
Are you the owner of the propriety here?
Fine, I'll get
Oh,
the
no, no,
wine.
no. I'm just a cook. The owner is Mr. Gowan over there.
Gowan. And what is your name?
I am Christos Milpomni. I am the cook here around this tavern.
Christos,
Any
the cook.
food you eat here, anything that you drink, it all comes from me. I don't get it from
Christos.
somewhere else, so I cook it.
If I may ask you a question.
Of course.
When did you last work at the castle?
Last work at the castle. I never worked truly for the castle. Mr. Gowan.
Just put it on the table.
Well, there you go.
To the right.
Mind the table.
Blue skin.
A hunter then. Clear as day.
From outside.
By the way, they're called drow.
Yes.
Did the rude gentleman just not finish talking to us and walk away and get distracted?
The dude, the purple dude. I saw another one. I saw a lady drow.
We'll take it.
He says he's not the owner, but I imagine.
Alright,
Hello
so,
again, Christos.
Chris-
Yes.
Christos,
Sorry.
tell us who you worked for before. We are curious.
Oh. Well, I've been cooking for a couple of years. I've been at work around 7 years. And
The other one.
on the side, I am an apprentice to an artist.
Whom?
I love doing portraits.
I see. Whom, if I may ask, whom are you the apprentice of?
Well, have you seen Cradwell's paintings around?
Aye.
That's the one.
Oh, congratulations then. Thank you.
Yes.
Of course. Enjoy your bar.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I usually eat fish myself. But
There's one over there if you're thirsty.
They're happy about it.
No.
Hungry. Of course.
This is what the blue skin's all about.
Story fables about them. See, there's quite a difference. There's a difference between when they talk and they don't. And I hear they eat fish as well, so it's quite a difference. Yes.
How cruel.
Do you know how much the butcher charges to cut the meat?
I mean, not all
The fish eat fish. I suppose I'm not surprised.
It'd be like us eating wood elves. You know, the fish. The lesser creatures. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I did your work for you. We have met a man who works for a noble. A native here. Can you tell me how I knew?
He can hear you, you know.
I need to know how much the butcher will charge to do that.
How about you call me Tarek until you get pissy at unless you get pissy at me.
You know, I don't so much see the clothes that they're wearing as much of an indication. To me, I see his manner. Says he doesn't own this place, but clearly he is the one
Speaks with
in control here.
authority. But it is his clothing that I do tell from. It is clean, the buttons shiny, his hair well kept, his stance proper, his nails clean. A cook. Have you ever met a cook who's dressed cleanly?
A fair point.
No. He does this. He may say that it is his job, but he does this on the side. You can tell his passion is elsewhere. We should go do our work now, that we have finished our tea.
Cold.
Oh, did you not finish
Only
it?
more tea, I thought. I did not. Your tests are distracting, Erthoriel.
A lesson to learn then. Do not let yourself ever be distracted from tea. That is a crime to an elf.
Is a credit, mate. Sorry. Are you okay?
Madam.
Sorry, I'm quite frightful of you. Your eyes scare me, but she has lovely hair.
Thank you.
It's positively glowing.
Yeah, we're quite an interesting friend.
She's I'm so sorry.
Lady, not many of your kind we get the pleasure of seeing out here.
More and more seem to be appearing each day.
So... Oh,
Distressing.
Sorry.
I saw the...
Is there something people...
the hunter earlier.
The hunter?
Aye, the one who brought the bar in.
Ah, yes. Large lad. Finally, someone of appropriate size.
That is, I see.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Just, squeezing through. Oh, yeah. It's like water going down the stream.
Blocking you, little one.
Oh, sorry, I'm just following.
Hello, goodbye, I suppose. Alright.
A hobbit. Oh, one of the wee folk. Do you want one?
I thought that was a child.
Yes and no. They are
Well then.
itinerant wanderers of the world. Gentle spirits who would rarely harm another. A lesson our friends here could learn.
Don't expect much from a stand-up-era.
No. Nothing beyond disappointment. It is an honor to meet you, lady. May you have a good day.
You as well.
Shall we, Lisa? We have work to do. Oh God, my frames. Oh look, a tankard. I wonder if we should deliver it to the weaver. I'm kidding.
To the weaver.
Shall we head over to work?
Do you know the way back?
Aye, I do. It is the way we came, but different.
The way we came, but different.
The way we came, but different. That way.
The way we came, but different.
Aye. We are tucked comfortably in the corner. If you want to know how I do this sort of thing. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
You are a bower. Look up. We are tucked beneath the eaves of the castle.
Hello, ladies.
Ah?
Well met. My name is Pascal.
We didn't ask, but it's a pleasure to meet you. Erthoriel, Ianeth Nin.
To introduce oneself.
Lethal?
Megavenom. Introductions, really.
So your name is Mai Gavenin. That's a good name. And your name was what?
Erthoriel.
Erthoriel. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And you as well, sir. What brings you about?
Oh, I guard the blacksmith.
That one.
Which one? The one in the blue?
No, the blacksmith.
What is it, Pascal? Well, this is the blacksmith.
Oh. Are you?
Yeah,
You are the
well,
blacksmith.
Good day. Something I can do for you?
No, sir. Your friend, your guardian here was introducing themselves to us.
I told them I guard your shop from time to time.
Well, that is true.
I see.
Yeah,
They have a
be
reputation, I
cautious of the quarter that way.
What is over yonder?
Oh, a horrible place. Terrible alleys in there. Don't go.
Very well.
Thank you. Be well.
Humans. So, a blacksmith
Humans and their filth. A blacksmith.
who holds his hands
I
at
feel
his
less
side.
bad about feeling your tough.
They may say that. But did you watch where he kept his hands the entire time we were talking? Where was he looking? What did he do? He tucked himself into a corner. Less access that way. Could not get surrounded by those he could not see. Hands at his sides, as if he had a sword ready to pull.
Why does a blacksmith need a guard?
Indeed. Why does a blacksmith need a guard? Hello, Kenzu. Welcome to the stream. Forgive me if my accent is wandering.
Pascal.
Time for us to ready ourselves. Unfortunately, I need orders to make. I have not gotten any recently. Our friends are not breaking enough of their arrows. Perhaps I should make them less well in the future.
Well, you know you couldn't bring yourself to do that even if you tried.
That would not be a thing of elves to make inferior product. Why, we are off in the corner, aren't we? Sir, you appear to be having an issue there. Do you need some help? Oh, okay. I see. Very well. I wouldn't wish to get in that man's way. You guys like that? What is your plan for today? What will you be working on?
Must inspect the set on some of these bows. I still need to run down this one.
Tell me about it. What is left to do? You said run down.
Let me show you. The back of the bow. Must be run down to one annular ring. It's not quite there yet.
What is the draw at the moment? You have it strung up?
I mean, not enough. We'll get there.
Too heavy?
Bit more care.
Some tailoring to do? No knots that I see.
Well. Right here. I worry about the weakness of this one. It's not quite even.
No hinges? Yet.
No.
Well done. It is always a joy to watch an elf work. Especially when it has experience. Don't let me keep you. Alright, Chet, let's sit down and work on a bow. Work on arrows. So, I'm going to talk to you about how to work arrows here. So we're going to pretend. Oh, of course. It is a natural thing to expect for a hunter. To be capable of making their own. Of those of us who live in the forest. But not with elves, of course. Just a high elf in a forest.
And do you miss it? The bows that you've made. Your last one. Your companion.
They're but tools. They have to be replaced on the regular. They do not last long enough like humans. Oh, have I offended you, dear? It sounds like you have a story to tell. Why don't you come over here and tell me while I work on one of my arrows? Although why my block is backwards, I do not know. But we will pretend it is not. So what I'm doing here is I'm tying it down. Actually, let's see. No luck. That's too bad. No, it seems I broke it. Oh. Look, I found it. Can I get it? Can I? Ah, perfect, thank you. You have to let it go. Thank you. Don't ask me why my block is backwards. Don't judge me.
I won't.
So, tell me what a bow means to you.
It's what a bow should mean to everyone who uses one. Although the humans, they rarely understand. Sometimes they do, but...
Tell me about it.
I must say I'm surprised you do not feel this way.
It is hard to be attached to things that you have to see leave. Especially as you leave and see them so often. I'm marking the knock in the bow and the arrow, by the way. Thank you for the follow, little TV man. Thank you for the follow, dude man.
A bow must be your companion. You must care for it. Weather with it. Live with it. Not like an arrow. Arrows disappear. Arrows break.
I'm gonna cut the arrow. I'm gonna cut the feather here. They do indeed. Knocks are a different thing to get right. Most people have never fired an arrow truly built for them. They do not know what it feels when an arrow is proper, when it is matched not just to the bow, but to the bowman as well. The weight of it
But
matters.
this is exactly it. The bowman cannot know, cannot understand what kind of arrow needs to be matched with its bow. Unless it understands its bow. Understands the curve, understands how it feels.
So how would you tell them to understand their bow?
They must live with their bow.
That is a straight answer. Try harder. I'm putting on the fletchings.
I despair at the humans who simply see it as a tool, who put them in the side and take them out for war hunting. They don't truly care.
Normally in a jig, you would install these and make sure they were mounted properly, but I assume an elf is capable of doing this.
If you had a companion or a lover, would you not know exactly what they wanted? It must be the same with a bow. You must know your bow. You must love your bow and care for it. Or your bow will just be a simple tool.
Lethal.
Simple tools don't perform well enough. It distresses me.
How long have you been with your favorite bow? The one that speaks to you? How long have you had with it?
I do not take bows for myself. Not anymore.
Really?
Why does that surprise you?
It's not often I meet one who is so passionate about what they create, and yet does not have one for themselves, of their own make.
No, of course not. It should be obvious why.
That is an assumption. We're using turkey feathers here.
To make a bow for yourself. To keep it for a long time. It's like having a long friend long ago.
And you had
Dangerous
one.
in some ways. A bow, of course.
A friend?
Of course.
But you no longer do.
And that's assumption.
There's a story there. You do not have to tell me if you do not wish to. It's not my business.
Oh no, I do not keep a bow. I only make them for others.
Yes. But you have not told me why. I'm marking the knot point. gluing. That is what I wish to know. Why it is. But you've decided that there is no longer a bow for Letho.
Hello.
Welcome, sir. Oh!
I believe I left my people in Quiddy area last night. Thank you very much. Yes. Right where I left off. Thank you very much.
Remind me again of your name, noble cook, who is an artist.
Yes, I am Christos Melpomene.
Christos.
Christos, yes.
Christos. With a name like that, there must be a story to where you were from. Where were you from? Who named you Christos?
Yes, I come from... Well, it's quite a complicated story. My mother came from Claudia, she was a noble. My father was from Fair Hollow, she ran away to Fair Hollow, that whole deal.
I see. Gratia. That would explain it then. Did you have dealings with elves there?
Around Fair Hollow, I was just majorly just chopping trees, hunting, doing what I could for the town, not much around the elves. I more so was around elves around here, actually.
Well, you have found the right place for high elves.
Absolutely. It is fantastic to meet and see all these different people. It's fantastic, actually. Gives me some inspiration for my art.
For your artwork, was that it? You are an artist also?
Yes.
Hang on then, Christos. Tell me.
Yes.
What kind of art do you draw?
Well, I am an apprentice, so...
So normally what I'd be doing is I'd actually be hanging weights from here and checking the weight of the spine on these. But there's no reason to when I haven't even cut them to the right length. So what I'm doing is cutting them to the max length right now. And then I'm going through and fletching on them and putting the fletching in. We're using turkey. We're using turkey feathers here. Turkey feathers are very good and they're cheap. We'll have to go buy some turkey feathers soon enough. I've used 2, 3 of them so far. So the first thing you do is I'm cutting just a tip off to get ready in case it's not a metal one. This is before I tie it down and put the fletchings on.
Because your work, Erthoriel.
Well, it depends on how worthy it is of the attention of a bower.
I ask not for the arrows, but for you.
No, the arrows are me. Are your bows not you?
The arrows are transient.
Are you saying
Those
mine?
are not me.
Oh. Each of these bears my touch. But when they are ready, they have not met their bowman yet. They have not met their bow yet. When they do, though, they will be made for the bowman and for the bow. They will be correct for the draw of the bow, for the weight of it, where the spine is, where the riser is set. Are they right-handed or left-handed? Do they shoot cant or straight? Are they a heavy draw? Do they draw full? Or are they quick draw? All of these things matter. Are they right-handed? So we will use right-handed, right-winged fletchings. Or are they left-handed?
expect you to disagree about that.
Well, no.
It is more in knowing the bow that you can know which arrow you need.
The bow and the bowman.
If I made bows for myself, if these bows were me, they could not be for the other bowmen. They could not form a good bond.
Ah, I see. It's a hard thing to give up something like that for someone else. You have to be disconnected from it. To let it go.
That's simply the way.
That is the way. Arrows are transient. I will make thousands of these over time. I will not remember who they are made for. But what I do know is if their form is correct, and if they shoot correct, these arrows will go where they were aimed. They will strike true where they were meant to strike. They will perform as they have been asked to perform. And that is the best that it can be for a two.
And it's not about where the arrow goes, but how the bow performs.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't. The weight of both is similar to me. If the bow is performing, which it will because you have made it, then the arrow will fly true. But if the arrow is wrong, if the spine is too strong, then the arrow will knock to the right, in the wrong direction. It will not go where it was aimed. It will not strike with the force correct, even though the bow was perfect.
Erthoriel.
They have to be matched.
There's an arrow for every bow. And some arrow are not suitable.
Oh yes, but all of mine will be.
Of course.
Of course. I ask my shooters to stand and demonstrate how they hold their bow, how they draw, and how they fire. And then I will test the bow myself. Not because I doubt them, but I need to know what the weight is, what the draw is upon it.
Of course. And naturally, I mean...
Otherwise I
expect nothing less.
would be disrespecting the bow.
Exactly.
And we wouldn't want to be doing that. I have made bows in my time.
For yourself.
For myself and for others. The reason I know how to do it is it's required when you live out on your own.
The bows you made for others.
Yes.
Were they your bows?
Everything I make is mine.
I see. Exactly.
It is the way of elves to make things worthy. I'm painting the glue on. That's what I'm doing.
I should work, but your test had me on edge.
Oh, did I make a distraction for you? It was not so much a test. Just something that I learned over time from someone who knew so much more of the world than I did. I wonder at times now what they would think of me. Who they would say. The girl who was named Erthoriel. And what has she become? Now these are some fine arrows. Not ready yet though. They are untamed. They have not met their bow. I'm teasing her.
And they have not met their bowman.
You will see the difference between a big strong lug shooting one of those guardsmen perhaps, or
I do apologize, I was lost in thought.
no worries. It is a place to find. Thank you, Dagdag and Zedicus.
Perhaps I was.
Thank you.
That was Darth crashing. That's Darth Quackers, by the way, guys. Those two are NPCs, by the way, in Fractured Thrones.
Sorry for the trouble. You both have a good one.
You as well, Christos of Gratia.
Christos, let me walk to you for a moment. Erthoriel,
yes, of course.
I'll leave the shop in your care.
He's gonna have to pop back in. There he goes. Alright, chat. So, what I have you here. What are we doing? So, I'm going to show you the type of arrows I'm making right now. I'm preparing these to be bodkins. Those are bodkins over there. Those are the ones that have the fine points that I used for striking steel, for going through oh gosh. Actually, these are all broadheads. None of these are proper bodkins. How unfortunate. But anyways, what I was preparing was the tips to be bodkin. Bodkins are the type you use when you want your arrow to be used to strike through steel plate or through chainmail. Usually you will use a heavier spine on it. That is, the arrow will not deflect as much as it would if you were to shoot it a lighter spine. Also, when I am doing these formally for people, what I will do for each of the arrows is figure out what the weight should be of the tip. Excuse me, okay, and figure out what the weight should be of the tip to make sure it has the proper weight. And then adjust the length. That's why I'm not finishing the tips of them, so I can cut them down if necessary. Because there's not too much you can do about increasing the spine to fix issues with knocking. Depending on which way the arrow knocks, that will determine. I have my information here. Okay. Alright, let me make sure there's nothing going on. Okay. Forgive me there. So, anyways. So. For dynamic spine on our arrows, if we're knocking right, the spine on the arrow is too strong. And if that happens, the arrow will deflect to the right like this when it goes off the bow. And so to fix it, you can do a couple of things. You can change the spine so it's lighter. You can change the head so it's a bit heavier. That will increase the amount of spining going on when you fire it. And you can shorten the arrow. There's a lot of adjustments to make. To make an arrow match its shooter. And that's what Erthoriel is an expert in. He's taking her time with each of them. So the one you see here that's closest, this is a bolt. This here is a bolt. It is used for crossbows. The tip on it is close to a bodkin. I think it's called a razor, if I remember correctly. I don't actually remember the name of it. I'll have to go look it up later. This one here is turkey fletched, I think. And this one is a color for, I guess I would say that's probably a raptor, hawk fletched maybe. I don't actually know. But you see the tips? This is a broadhead here. This is a bodkin. Broadheads are used to strike into flesh. And bodkins are used, as I said before, to strike into steel. And finally, of course, our knife. I don't want to click on it because I don't want to spawn objects in. So anyways, we made a couple of arrows. We fletched a couple of arrows. 3, I think, in total. I'll have to go check my VOD to make sure later. Hello, Noble. I hope you're doing well. Forgive me, I was just describing how to do fletching for people. So, some other notes about fletching. We will keep the fletch the same direction on the arrows. They will come either from the right wing or the left wing, and we'll try to match the primaries as well. So, for example, for a right-handed shooter, you'd usually pick right-handed. You'd usually pick fletches from the right wing. You try to cut the same 3 from the same feather if you can, as long as you've got enough room for it. The one thing you never want to do is mismatch fletchings from 2 different wings, or pick them from feathers that are too far apart. Usually you can get 3 out of a nice turkey feather, which is why they use turkey feathers. Oh, good. I may have to go. It's about 11. We'll see. That's me making sure my mouth is closed. Alright, chat, have you been having a good time? I hope you have. It is wonderful to see all of you. I hope there's a couple of you here, about the normal I get for Earthstream, so it's always good to see all of you. I hope you're enjoying her accent. I don't quite have the pitch right. I'll need to work on it because she's supposed to speak up here. But it's hard for me to do that for an extended period. I have been having a great stream. It's been very relaxed. I've been hanging out with an Eva. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, my bad.
Not a problem.
Anyway, back to where we were.
Yes, sorry, I headache. You go.
I think what's happening is each time we step out of a building,
I hope to see you again, Doris. It was very nice to meet you.
the occlusion doesn't apply until you step out. So I think there's a global occlusion down below, or it doesn't apply until you move out of the occlusion box.
We're learning so much about all these different types of fish today. Just by being out.
Really? You see, where did she go?
Your other kin? She ran off that way, parked towards the market district.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Care to smoke? Not that bad. I don't know if people make such a fuss.
Oh, look at you two fine folk out here again.
Hello. Hello again.
Hi. Hello. You have found me at work now. You aren't looking for some fletching, are you?
No.
That is too bad. For a moment, we almost had a heart-to-heart.
I'm still playing your game, by the way. Is curious.
So, what have you learned? I hate humans so much. That's what she's thinking right now.
Talking to the try something. The fish kin person.
Triton.
I could tell, but Triton. Thank you. I learned from him. Really nice hair. At least it seemed like the hair was kept. A little bit on the hard-working side, at least based off his demeanor. But the clothing definitely on the low end of coin. But I don't know if they're the minimalist type, but judging by his friend, the she Triton, she seems to be more
well
dressed.
So that tells you there's a difference between them.
But he's also a priest of some sort, so it could be that.
Lady, stop walking through people. Sorry.
Oh.
Some of the residents here, you know, always in a hurry in the city.
Yeah, some of them a bit rude. I forgot, this is not Charlie, this is my other friend, this is Percy, he's more shy type.
Hello, Percy.
Hi.
Well, nice to meet you. I hope you are doing well, sir.
I am.
You don't sound it.
He's just nervous.
Tell me about yourself, Percy.
Well, I like to, be with Eric here, and sometimes I go outside and collect bugs.
You know, the guards have trouble with that sort of thing. Two young gentlemen who like to be together. Might want to be careful about saying that out about.
Nah, it's not like that. We're just childhood friends. I watch out for him.
Childhood friends? Oh, I see. One who collects books. What kind of books?
He's a small. I'm the tough one.
Say again?
What kind of books do you like
book?
collecting?
Recently I got a couple of really cool rhino beetles.
These are NPCs. Oh, really? Tell me about them. Young lady, stop walking through the men. Sorry. Continue.
It was black and it had a very nice pattern of spots over where the wings come out. And the other one was just no pattern, a nice kind of blue. And they look really cool.
I see.
And I'm very happy I found them.
What are you going to do with them? Or did you just find them and look at them?
Well, sometimes if I find them and I think that I would want to keep them, I try to, give them a nice place in my house. But otherwise, I usually just, take a look at them and then let them fly.
I say catch and release, as it were. No pinning them to your wall or anything.
Mm-mm.
I see. You're not the
He's
kind.
not the Harmon
I
type.
wouldn't want to hurt them.
He's not the dastardly type then.
Mm.
Childhood friends then. What was your name again, lad?
Percy.
Percy. And Eric.
Oh, I thought you meant me. I'm so sorry.
It is all well. Well, I hope you have a good day. It is getting a bit warm now. Maybe you shall find some more interesting bugs for yourself. Percy.
Hopefully.
A noble name.
When we do work,
Percy.
I was gonna say, when we do get work out in the fields, he likes to. That's when usually I do a little bit of extra hiking going or looking for his bugs.
Oh, that doesn't sound like work.
I pick up his slack. I let him have his little pastime and hobby.
Ah, are you
Everyone's got to
sure?
have something.
Are you sure you two aren't those kind of friends?
I'm sure.
All right. I mean, you are picking up their slack after all.
It ain't like that. I just watch out for him. He's my friend.
What a good friend you have there, Percy. A respectable gentleman. Well, don't let me keep you two. I was just about to take a walk.
Have a lovely afternoon then.
You as well.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Aye. I didn't even give him my name. She hates humans, so she won't give her name voluntarily. You are the lady who keeps walking through people. Haven't we had a talk about this all day? Stop walking through people, my dear. It's not polite. You're not in that much of a hurry. You can't be. You're a human. You'll never learn if you let them walk all over you. Quite literally in some cases. Oh, you're coming back for more? There's not much of a whale. We'll just assume it has water. By the way, you gotta thank Gambit for... I think Gambit did this. Gambit set up all the AI. No, wait, Spearmint. Spearmint did a magnificent job with this. It's amazing. All these NPCs walking about. So these guys are AI NPCs. They wander about and do common things. Unfortunately, they walk through players, but there's nothing you can do about that. We're not going to bother with the calculations to do collision avoid. It's just a waste. Look at that, an elf running. An elf should never be running unless you're going into a fight. At least her legs don't do the sideways run thing. I heard they fixed that recently. So, I've made a couple of arrows. I need to go buy, I don't know how much money I should have. Oh my god, did you see that guy just disappear? Oh, okay, that was an NPC. I didn't see that. I am not going to walk down the same hallway that Shade Elf is doing. Ooh, that was a bad... Oh dear. Come on, next collider. Okay. Phew. I keep telling you to stop walking through people, dear. It's not very kind of you. Look at that. Look at... Now you're walking through a wall. What is wrong with you? The guard there. The guard lady. She keeps walking through people. Really rude. Ah, it is Lethal. Did I just see a bird go in a house? Okay. It's gonna be that kind of day then. She's so beautiful. God, Falcona looks gorgeous. I hate it. My character hates it. I think she looks amazing. Another dwarf. Not the kind of place you want to run into on Dark Street. So I'm probably gonna get... I need to check how expensive my tips are. So give me a moment here, I'm gonna check something.
Excuse me?
Look at this one. Oh, did I see that? Going in. Check a Fletcher.
You're in the sunlight.
Oof. I should have a price for... Oh, there it is, wood. 1, 2... Bone arrows, iron arrows. Mostly be iron arrows. 2 wood for each iron arrow. I need to probably buy... Whoever would let out a cat like this? Oh, don't come over near me. Yes, no thank you. Guardsman, one of the animals has escaped. Do you need to take care of it or something? No? Alright. I was just letting you know. There are others here. Look at those two. Are they not ready to take care of a little cat? You could always go find the hunter. He brought in a boar earlier. I'm sure he wouldn't mind a little snack. You have very blue eyes. Oh, that guardsman almost stepped on you. Be careful. They don't seem to look where they're going. I could have swore I saw someone sitting there.
Go out, ride it around, and it's quite a mission.
Trying to find a way to get some.
Oh, I'm sorry your migraine is hitting. I hope you have a good day. No, one of the Triton people. What the hell is that?
Don't care. It's hello.
We also have stone tablets.
Alright, I'm gonna go do my work around.
Stone. Well, if you want, I'll be having those in soon.
Let's go down the right path.
What is that? A strange mask. Does he not like the sunlight either?
Wait. What do we have here? Let's see if we can find... let's see, I saw him coming down this way. Root maker. Aye. Normally my character would actually know where everything is by this point, but I don't, so I'm gonna have to learn it.
I swear. Prices get worse and worse every day. You think doing a job for them will get you to actually get some coin, but no. It's the same old thing. We can't pay you today.
I mean, well.
Ah, it's his runesmith. One of the dwarven kin. Well, they even have a runesmith now. It has been some time since I've seen such an exotic type. I have no interest in speaking to humans. Let us go see. I'm gonna go look to see what is up here. I'm looking for, the blacksmith is what I'm looking. Oh, hey, look, I found him. Perfect. What do I need? That's the armor smith. Steel tipped arrows. Iron arrows.
Anybody here? Hello.
No luck.
That's the third time I've checked and they're still missing.
Who, is there? Who, is there? There's no sign above that door.
I believe it's both of them. It's the armorsmith and the blacksmith.
Oh. I didn't realize. They both... Oh. So what is this door, then? The one with the sign clearly above it?
I thought that was it, but it almost looks like it was someone's house, which is why I left.
I think that might be where they sleep.
Seems a little confusing, actually.
So they sleep in the house next to... Okay. I understand now. No luck, though. I was looking for them myself. I did see him earlier.
I did as well, but I haven't seen him since.
Oh, I'm sure that chap is busy. Watch out, that lady. She's going to step right through. Madam. Don't...
That was weird.
I'm careful not to stand in the middle of streets out here. Not only for things that are pouring out of windows above, but some of the people seem to like causing a bit of a ruckus walking through. Especially the smaller folk like yourself.
Yeah, I already got pushed over a few times.
I'll be more careful, but yeah.
No, you are
Hopefully
kind of...
they show up.
You are kind of low to the ground, so it is what happens.
You're not the first one that said that.
I have to play up that she's still a bit rude. You notice also she's not going to tell him to have a good day. No, be rest well. Also, Synthetic, thank you for the follow. Mirandel, she doesn't know anything about. She has heard rumor that there is an elf of House Cyrindale living in... Let me make sure I'm moving at the correct... Oh, God. There's an elf of House Cyrindale, but she knows nothing about it. Look at this fellow. Meeting him in a dark alley. Are you speaking to me with a mask on?
Yeah.
In a dark
Tradition.
alley?
I'm not taking it off.
Alright, then I'm not speaking to you.
It's pure daytime and guards are here, so I
But-
have to be paranoid.
You know what I think it's time to do? So, let's see if we were right about... No, bad luck. Are you chasing him?
No, we're not. We're just doing our patrol.
Oh,
we're
I
having
see.
a chat with him.
Have you, by any chance, seen the armor smith or the weapon smith?
Last I was told, they were headed out. So, might want to wait by the gate and maybe they'll come back in soon. Who knows?
Very well, so shall it be. Thank you, sir. If I may, what is your name?
Sergeant Ehrlich, we've chatted before.
Oh, Sergeant. Sorry, there's so many of you with those helmets on.
Yeah, no, it's pretty difficult sometimes. Just try to
Oh,
remember it better
sir,
next
sir.
time, please.
So rude, sometimes. Need to go chide him later.
Whatever. Right, well, take care now, Elf.
Eric. Yes, human. Iron. You'll need iron then. Alright, there's nothing to do but to wait. I don't want it that desperately.
The what? Again?
Entering our beautiful city. Japan is beautiful. Be protected. We keep you safe. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, Sergeant, right? That I am. It is an entry tax.
Is that?
I didn't know.
It is my first time, of course.
Everyone.
Could you let me know if I'm standing correctly, chat?
Once you pay it, you're good.
I heard that you accept tales, stories.
No. Only from the sun.
Really?
Is she attractive? Where how attractive she is.
He said, I told him a story, and he
She
said it was so fucking good that
doesn't even notice. Especially from humans. Humans aren't even people to her.
Let's heal it. And I'll kill it.
Okay. So there I was, okay? Surrounded by bandits. There's an iron wolf to my side, okay?
A terrible
So-
story.
And he says, "Sir, I need to go piss, alright?" They're like, "Well, you know, we're trying to ransom you, you're supposed to be captured and stuff like that." Anyway, he's like, "Well, I really need a piss, and I'm wearing plate armor, and I can't get my cock out. Can you help me piss?" And I'm like, "Fine." So he stands up, and I take him over to the corner.
That's
right?
exactly what I expect out
And
of a
he's standing
drow.
there in the corner, and he's like, "Well, my arms are tied. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to take my
He's
cock out and
telling.
let me piss."
Hey, thank you for the follow, Frigid.
Fine, but this man here, he's called the animal, and the animal, he was just growling at people, and he said he was going to twist his cock off.
He's telling the story of.
Listening to a story, but for you, one copper for your entry fee. Copper? I live here. Yeah,
Honestly, don't worry, it's a steal. They're charging me 5.
5? This is my son.
Yeah,
What
that's
else
right.
he
From his
helps forge
story.
your weapons.
Hold on, hold on. Is that the rest of that story, Drag? Was there more to it?
No. Well, I'm just dealing with this first.
It does appear they like to charge more for people with not pink skin.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, but we can't
and we
be,
keep you safe. We keep you safe.
I mean,
No,
you
we're
wouldn't
not.
get me safe from the bastards coming from the Board District charging me $1 a week for protection.
Oh, but that is their district. This is our district. One cup.
I love these
But they're
guys.
coming into your
That's
district.
Tish, by the way.
Come on, Schluck, let's go.
Love Tish.
Well, you hear my story the other day.
It seems like every time we walk by here, there's somebody getting accosted at the entrance.
Yeah, there's a new thing every time we come.
Go to
With
the
a
issue.
14, he was telling that story so well that you're kind of sad he didn't get to hear all of it.
I wonder if the gentleman ever got his cock out. Who knows?
We'll ask him about that story again.
It's the kind of story you'd expect out of a drow. They have nothing else worthy of speaking about.
Excuse you?
What? Got something you want to say?
This will be good.
Who's your commander?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, woman.
Who's your commanding officer?
I don't exactly need to tell you now, do I? Fuck off. You're all hidey-mighty.
What's
Not
your
down
name,
this
sir?
street, you know.
This way.
Sergeant, I don't need to fucking tell you. Fuck off.
Just punch her.
Sergeant, I don't need to fucking tell you.
Punch her.
I bid you good day.
Punch her. Punch her, punch her, punch her. Come on, punch her.
Sergeant Sorters, remember?
Certainly are surly.
Come on, sir.
Oh.
No one would charge.
Fucking nobles. I mean, I was the one thing, no offense, man, but fucking nobles?
That's okay. The only thing worse than a noble is a noble elf. It's like 2 times the elf.
I can imagine.
Let us see.
You know, your information you've given up has been quite fruitful for us today.
Oh.
Now, I'm not exactly one to cater to the liking of elves. Quite frankly, I despise them.
It's okay.
But you've proven useful. I'll might have use for you to keep eyes and ears around, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Hmm.
I have plenty of ear.
And and there's a bit of incentive to do it. Anyone you deem as someone who helps you, and or someone who well, helps you gather information, we won't bother. Just as long as you prove useful to us and whatnot.
I see. So shall it be, Sergeant?
Really well. And if you don't mind me asking your name?
Erthoriel.
Helio.
Erthoriel.
Oh, Mr. Helio.
Just call me
Heliel. Alright, well, I'll do my best.
Sergeant.
Well then.
Who is working on becoming a captain?
He's hoping one day.
No.
Who knows? Just, bad information about the drop. To be suspicious about them.
Oh, yes.
I managed to overhear the blacksmith and another one in a green tunic talking about maybe possibly killing someone. But then they quickly brought it over to the subject of possibly he was only making a joke to his friend that they stole an ale, but he seemed very angry about it.
Oh.
If you wanna gather some more information on them, I got some other people spying and watching.
I shall keep ample ears open.
Thank you, Mum.
Aye, Sergeant.
I won't take any more of your time. Pleasure doing business as always.
Understood, sir. Have a good day.
You as
Humans
well.
are so disgusting.
We'll go do my patrol, guys, and I'll be back.
No subtlety. I'm doing it out in the open. Who knows? Who listened? Now I'm going to be a target. Wonderful. Mercenary guy. Which mercenary guy are you referring to, love? By the way, for those of you who don't know, Leo, if you're a fan of Leo from Calthru, he's actually in this RP. He's playing one of the fishy people. Yes. Yes, he did. I didn't... I feel so bad because I didn't catch the name and I don't recognize it. I don't know who that was. I'll go look later. Sergeant, I think it's Earth, maybe? Oh well. Not any of my business. I'm here to see the blacksmith about some... Gosh, it's gonna be expensive. I don't know if I have the money for it. Perfect. I'll get at least 3 bodkin. 3 steel bodkin. Get out of my way.
Swing's big one. Stronger than most. He's a good man put out. I should say.
There's something to be said for pushing your own limits, I suppose.
I'm not sure of doing that.
But he does.
An armorsmith would be capable of dealing with most metals that want to be pounded flat. I may have use for you, but not today.
Well, if
No,
you
I
do,
just
feel
need
free
an
to let
axe
me
head
know.
I need an axe head for a hatchet. Something small we can use in one hand.
Price for a bodkin.
An axe head? Well, he's probably the one you need to talk to
Say
then.
again?
I think.
Voices in my head, forgive me.
An axe head, having one of the carpenter's fashion me a handle, something small, we used in one hand.
Yes. Blaze, that's it. I loved him. He was wonderful. Let me go check what Mika's crying about here real quick.
And do you mean a hatchet or an actual axe?
Oh.
Hatchet.
Hello, Mika. I didn't realize you were watching. Her accent is supposed to be Welsh, but it's kind of slipping a little bit into Irish at the moment. The Welsh accent would be, let me see, Vernval, the border range. It is good to see all of you. It's hard for me to do, though, because it takes a bit of effort. So sometimes I'll use the rhythmatically of it. Did that guard just come out of the... Wow.
No,
he's gonna...
we're saying things.
She's the one who keeps walking into people. I've been watching it all day. Young lady.
Very, very impolite, I suppose.
I know
Those
she's...
in a position of authority will forget where they started.
I don't think they forget. I think they don't care. You don't have shoes on. They don't care.
Yes, without it.
Oh, and then there's that one.
Oh.
Oh.
Sure, it's
That
just
is.
I need to speak to the...
of my shoes or lack thereof. This is problematic.
It's none of my business. It is not a thing of elves to go about without shodding on. We are not shoddy people.
Right.
No. I need to speak to the blacksmith. I am just waiting. It is a thing we are used to here.
Seems that he will be busy.
Let me turn him up. He's... Oh, Silhouette. I thought she wasn't coming.
Aye. You should always
Hello,
keep
Kenzu.
enough.
The Australian, I think, was Earth.
Good man with his
There he is.
So I have heard.
Right. So, if you're getting the haft made, I'm assuming you're getting the wood and the leather yourself. As for just the axe head, I could get that made in half a day. It cost about a silver, as opposed to the 2 silver and 40 copper if I made the whole thing.
Right. I will return tomorrow then. I'll need to go on another hunt.
I will go ahead, take your word for it, and I will start the work tonight. It will be ready by tomorrow.
Look at that. An elf in noble dress. Within the town.
I look forward to seeing it. Others have spoken of your capabilities.
I just try to do my job, friend.
Bearing the green of the nobility.
Good on. I'll be willing to. And, go ahead and go see them that fast. Yeah, just saying, if you need the help, I'll be willing to do so tonight.
I'm turning up the audio a little bit for you guys.
He said she wanted to speak with me.
Hi. Your friend described you as a blacksmith.
That would be me.
I would like to get the pricing for iron and steel arrowheads from you, sir.
Iron arrowheads. I haven't done anything like that in a while. Give me a moment to think really hard. I'll be able to tell you.
I will be impressed by your thinking, sir. It is a rare thing to see with humans.
I take it you're not a fan.
It is not a matter of being a fan. I am an elf. We are different.
I suppose, but I've met some elves that are wonderful people I'm friends with still to this day.
Of course. We are all different
they
kinds.
tolerate my humanity.
Well, we do have youth after all.
Well, obviously steel will cost more than iron, and I don't really have what I need to make steel currently. It's very expensive. Iron, I could finagle.
Go. Sorry.
I would need...
She walked. Some of them are
I
a
would
little
need
rude.
I would need a number that you're looking for of how many iron arrowheads, and I could give you an estimate.
Probably in batches of 3 to start. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten any orders.
Batches of 3. Very well. Give me time to speak with the miners to see what they would provide me and for how much, and I will give you an accurate estimate by the end of the day, if that's all right with you.
Thank you, Master Blacksmith. If I may, what is your name?
I am no matter. My name is Arnulf. A pleasure.
Arnulf? Aye. Erthoriel. Enith. I am...
Erthoriel. I'll do my best to pronounce that properly.
I am the Fletcher.
Ah, makes more sense now why you were asking the questions you did.
Aye.
Very good.
I am sure there are not many people who ask for arrowheads who are not Fletchers.
True. The last Fletcher I worked with was also an elf, one by the name of Eldred Rail.
Rail? Oh, what house?
I don't believe he ever told me. I do know that he had served in your military, but that's all I know.
Ah, Sylvan.
I don't pry.
Yes. Well, it is not the nature of us to share overmuch. It is not a thing of elves.
None can fault you for that.
Don't let me keep you, Master Arn. Excuse me. Blacksmith Arn.
I'm just Arn. It's all right. No honoraries for me.
No honor.
I'm just a regular person in a town full of regular people.
Then it is nice to meet you. No honor, Arn.
Thank you.
Will you have a moment,
Yes.
I will butt into your conversation.
We are done.
Thank you very much.
But I have spotted
I will
out
see to it that you get what you need.
this comfortable shady spot, so I'm not moving.
Right.
Very well.
It is a little
I need
sunny.
to get to work anyway, so you could step into the shop with me.
I understand. Sure, I just want to drop something off. Something
I hope you enjoyed that.
Well, no,
She's a bit... She has a sense of humor. She does hate humans, but she has a sense of humor about it. She's a little more subtle. Lucian is an elf, yes. He's a very young elf. Well, a noble out here. Oh, fucking drow. Fucking drow. Nothing to do with a drow. If you were looking for the honorless Arn, excuse me, no honor Arn, he is within.
Nay.
His house.
I just believe that Baylor will push me out again.
Oh, well, there's a story in the tale, and then isn't there?
Perhaps.
Look at you. You look ashamed by a Bjornin of all things. It's not often we let ourselves be insulted by the common folk.
They don't know.
They don't know, or you do not know.
I'm not sure. It's one thing to see old friends, but it's another for them to not want to talk to you or us. Or to not want to talk to your other friends.
Old
I don't
friends?
know why.
There's a story. What do you mean by old friend?
We were in Ledford together before it fell. The two with the gods, and Velo, and On.
The two with the guards, you mean over that way? The elf and the drow? Animals kept at Ledford. Huh. What a thing.
I suppose I'd explain more, but...
It's not my place to ask.
I'm not sure.
However...
That is true. They seemed very worried when I brought it up. But, I'll leave you to your shade place, and I suppose I guess I will try to speak to Anne.
Aye, it is not the place of a Bjornin to tell an elf where to go.
You're right, you're right.
Erthoriel.
Oh. Erthoriel. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Vestiel.
Vestiel. By the cut of your cloth, I gather you are either a noble or...
I'm a seamstress.
Ah.
I'd use it to display my wax, yes.
I see. Wonderful.
Spread them. Hi.
It is what I would expect of an elf. Appropriate grace, huh?
Thank you.
Hold on, let me keep you.
Oh. Thank you. I should get going. Hi. Or I lose him again.
They are in his house. Oh, now I learn they're all from Ledford. So that's interesting. Vestiel is a half-elf, although I don't know it yet. Erthoriel's old enough to pick up on that. You okay, dear? You look at it a little woozy. I love fucking with the NPCs. The actual NPCs as opposed to the... So, let's see. I haven't got any orders yet. I have until 11:30 and then I have to get offline. Which is going to suck. But that is what happens when you have a job. I'm trying to make sure I don't get hit by any of the NPCs here. I wonder if Elusive is back. Lethal. I did remember her name quick. What's the sergeant's name? Carix? I forgot the sergeant's name already. You know, humans. Who would bother remembering their names? Ah, look. A pig in a pen. Sorry. That was my elf coming out. God, when people review my VOD, they're just gonna go, "Holy shit, May, you're such a bitch." Again. And I'll be like, "Yeah, you're right. I need to get food. So let me go get some food." Nope, I walked through a clipping plane. Oh, bleh. So there's a couple of occlusion boxes that aren't fully fit out yet. No. Your chef is missing.
What's that?
Your chef is missing. Or should I call him an artist?
On break.
Christos.
Hey, call him whatever you would like. Can I help you?
An artistic chef, then?
What?
An artistic chef. You said I could call him whatever I liked.
Yes, sure. Artistic chef.
Very well. I would enjoy a meal, sir. Would you let me know your prices?
Let's see. One meal, 15 copper.
15 copper. Very well. Here you are, sir. Thank you for the tea earlier.
No problem. Right.
Not you.
Give me a moment, sir. I'll be right with you.
Sure, take your time. I don't mind.
Weinhelm has a great voice, doesn't he? He sounds like Sylvester Stallone. He sounds like Sylvester Stallone. Oh, thank you. Some fine human cuisine. I couldn't have asked for more.
How can I help you?
I'd just like a piece of cheese. For me.
A piece of
Because
cheese.
he's a warrior.
Sure.
Let me see.
And also, she wants something from him. In particular, she wants his, What the fuck is this? Did they leave bone in my bad cut of meat?
That'd be 8 copper.
Well, I know it's been Vine for a while. But he sounds like Sylvester Stallone, doesn't he? This is quite a meal here. This is a lot more than a Fletcher would eat.
You too.
The hearty thing. You even gave me marrow. How nice of you. The only thing that would go better
Oh, tavern works here.
is to have some bread to spread on it. Marrow on bread is such a wonderful thing. It's like meaty butter. She can tell what.
Our cook is working on a new dish. An apple salad.
Apple salad. That sounds like something some of them wood elves would eat.
Right. Go get you some mead. Oh wait, somebody go buy him some
getting
mead.
variety here.
I already bought some bread and already
thank you.
fucking robbed by the gods because the sod.
What is your name again?
No
Remind
problem.
me.
I offered him some mead.
Brian. Brian Godwin.
Brian. Ah, that's right. Godwin, the owner of this establishment.
Yes, I am the owner.
Brian, if I may, if you have anyone who is looking for arrows to be fletched, or bows to be taken care of, please feel free to send them my way. We're off in the far corner, underneath the eaves of the castle.
Will do.
Appreciate it. Good day, sir.
Wow, I see how it is, guys.
She hates him so much. She can't say it to his face.
This table has memories, you know?
Yeah, of me breaking my arm.
I love our NPCs. They're great. Of course, a hobbit wouldn't bother wearing shoes. Or I would expect any different. Yes, so she actually ran through it earlier. You missed it. You'd have to go check in my VOD. But basically what happened is she was sitting down in the tavern and teaching the other one how to identify, the other elf how to identify people by their clothing and by what they're wearing. And so, I was just asking about you, Christos.
Oh, yes?
Hi.
Oh, yes.
Just asking about what?
Oh, just where the artisan chef was.
For an orange is 8 copper.
The artisan chef.
No.
Well,
Your friend.
I believe
Mr. Gowan said that I could call you whatever I wanted.
Gowan.
So I chose to call you an artist chef.
Oh, too kind, too kind, too kind.
It's a bit slow.
You know, we don't meet many from
But yes,
Gladia here.
what would you...
You doing well? Do you making money?
Well, my heritage comes from Guardia. I'm more so origin towards Fair Hollow myself. I've gone there like once with my family, but not too much.
What are these?
It must have been a joy.
Yes.
Well, don't let me keep you human. I don't want to take more time from you. That's it. As I told Mr. Gowan,
I will say that they are.
should you meet anyone who needs their arrows fletched or bows taken care of, please feel free to send them my way. I'm located in the far corner of the merchants, underneath the eaves of the castle.
Of course.
Between the two towers.
Oh, yes.
On the other side there.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, miss. And I forget your name. Did you give me your name earlier?
You should remember the name of an elf. It is Erthoriel. There are not many of us.
Erthoriel. Yes.
They are fashions.
I will remember it. Forever.
Thank you, Christos. After all, I would not forget yours.
Goodbye. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so...
Oh, I've been doing my best to find... I have been doing my best to find us work. I've been letting them know that we are a fletcher and a bower. I haven't told them about your peculiarity. You know, about the bows.
Not a peculiarity, Erthoriel. Simply passion.
Your immense, unstoppable passion for bows.
Yes.
I will make sure, though, they know that you are dedicated to your craft.
Indeed.
You don't, weep over the bows when you finish them, do you?
Maybe sometime we'll actually find you at the right time, you know?
There's only a measure of the passion and skill that goes into a bow. Of course it is natural to weep.
Oh. I see. I understand. We'll just keep that to ourselves then. We will let them know that they have been blessed by elvish tears. They are that good.
Well, that will make them worth more, perhaps more.
Aye. It will make them memorable bows.
I've ordered a new tiller stick from a master dwarf.
Oh. That's
Should be
unfortunate.
ready by tomorrow, I'm told.
Which...
Oh, it seems my hand tilling stick is not quite adequate.
Is that the only carpenter available?
Dwarves make fine carpenters. I trust them more than I trust the humans.
That's not saying much.
No, it's not, but still.
Where are they located?
Walk with me.
Only feel like my hand's on about to disappear.
How rude. She gave me a direct order. Wow.
You know, I saw the strangest thing outside the church.
What? Oh.
A son of a smith lass.
Really?
He said he was a scribe, very well dressed.
Was...
An escort.
By chance, were they wearing green? The noble's outfit?
They were.
Ah, that one then.
Yeah.
Tell me, what
But
have you
that's not
learned?
quite the curious part. There was filth with them.
Ah. The one in chains.
In chains. Indeed.
I never thought I would see one wear that with pride and not be filled with a rage. The rage that drives them, that turns their eyes red as the night of blood.
Still, chains or not, he seemed to tolerate it.
An elf of Ashmethalos. No elf of Ashmethalos would tolerate a drow. They know exactly what the drow cost us.
Indeed we do.
Jesus, low-ass walker. Elisif is going to watch this later and go, oh, May said bad things about me. It's not bad
But the
thing,
Master Dwarf seemed kind enough. I had trouble with it Bjorning. Quite amusing to watch. But...
Which Bjornen?
You know, I do have trouble telling them apart sometimes.
There's no surprise. The warrior, the brute, or the lady?
Or the hunter.
Oh, that one. The brute.
Indeed. The bird. I see.
Did you have any luck, Miss Fastille?
Yes, very much so.
Good.
I
That
wanted
is-
to at least look into getting a new lock. I wasn't quite satisfied with the older one.
Oh, I see. New tumblers.
I was originally going to commission him to get a bottle, but he's not a glass blower, he's a smith. So he
Yes,
doesn't really
they're
make bottles, found out.
they're different things. It turns out, different forges.
I thought it's just one forge, so surely
Can you see the material that that's made of?
or maybe like out of metal or something. Like a metal bottle would also be nice.
What my focus
But
is on, but yeah.
That
I guess that would also make the wine taste more metallic, would it not?
it spoils wine. That is why wine is in bottles or barrels. Barrels to age,
That is true.
bottles to store.
Hey, you're right.
I look at my hands and
Oh,
I'll leave you two to your own business.
yes. I have something to tell you as well about what I have learned about those who came, and particularly the elf you were speaking of earlier. For however much you can call them an elf. But let's go. They are from Layford.
Ah. In the west. I know it. Never been.
Hmm.
This is where the,
Oh, the
Master
pig
Dwarf
pen.
works.
Ah, all right. I was here earlier. I didn't stop by. I wouldn't think that a carpenter would work under such a place. I thought it was a pigsty.
Well, they're one of the exiles, apparently.
Oh no.
Although I
Where's
can't quite
Aldo
remember their
at?
name.
Who's just here?
Ah, that was it, Aldo.
I would gather that would be their name then.
Huh.
Do you
Guess he's
have
not here. I'll have to go tell him about it.
an entire piece of a cheese wheel?
Yeah. It's good eating.
What is...
It's for me.
You seem to wear quite a number of scars, sir.
Yeah. I've gotten a few scuffles. With man or beast, you know.
I don't.
Just trying to get these scars all the time.
Tell me about them if you will.
Oh, well. There's those sorts of dangerous things up in the hayloft. People and creatures, monsters you won't believe. I mean, we got trolls, we got some big wolves, we got all kinds of things. But the people are very dangerous too. Occasionally you find people who come from down south coming up to hayloft looking for something good.
From where
You know,
down
who's agreed with
south?
those people? Here, in fact. Here in Ireland.
Coming
South
up-
of hayloft.
Was he?
Aldo.
Hey, what you would?
You are the dwarf? Carpenter. Is that a yes or a no, or are you grunting?
It's kind of a little bit of two of those things, but yes, I was agreeing.
Okay, good. The gentleman who was eating a cheese wheel by himself was looking for you.
Yeah, sorry, I had to take care of something.
Brought you in. It's alright.
Alright, thank you very much.
She doesn't know Vestiel is a half-elf yet.
Well, perhaps we can continue to somewhere left.
No, I have a question for him.
Untidy.
I did have a question
You too.
for you about the product.
Product? What a word. Merchant he must
Erthoriel.
be.
Indeed.
Did you want it the same size as the one you showed me, or do you want a longer one?
It should be about this long. Or 1.5.
Alright, do you mind if I increase it to
problem.
11 copper then?
11.
Excuse me, guys.
How about 10 and my gratitude?
I could do
That's
that.
fine, he's a friend of mine.
Alright, I'll keep working on it.
Wonderful.
Alright. I had a question for you, Master Dwarf.
What do you need?
Small rods of wood that would be good for making arrow shafts out of. I was curious how much you would charge me to prepare them. Bundles of arrows.
Well, one thing, you're gonna have to say that again, because your voice cut out for a little bit there.
Bundles of arrow shafts.
Ah. Let me think about that. For a bundle of them. I'm trying to think how much that would be.
You see anyone running around in orange garb? Stay the fuck away from them.
Oh.
They're like
What
10
do
of
they do?
them. Oh, I don't fuck. They look scary. That's what they do. Just a warning. Okay, thank you.
But for a bundle of arrow shafts, I could probably do that for... Would you be okay with... Ugh, I'm bad at this. Is 15 copper too much for that?
How much are in the bundle?
Actually, that's the question for you, because I'm not sure how many you need.
Well, I'd probably order them in batches of 10 to start. We would have to determine the spine of the wood you would pick, and then I would let you know exactly what I need. Maple or oak, it depends.
Well,
Olive and
currently I only have
juniper and all kinds of fancy things and willow and, you know. Okay.
This is some of the wood we have.
Cherry. All right.
You
can still work
think
with
that'll work for you?
It don't have to do.
May I, Erthoriel? What kind of wood is that?
He doesn't know.
Doesn't
Cherry
know.
is it?
I said cherry.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask for a moment of your time?
You can ask.
Brittle.
I'm gonna let you know. You mind stepping over here?
Oh. That wasn't much of an ask, then. Forgive me, sir.
Wow.
Guardsman, how may I help you?
Sergeant told me to let you know that he wants you to keep your eye open for the blacksmith. Apparently a dwarf of a eye patch.
It shall be done.
Keep your eye on him. Apparently there's something suspicious about him.
If I may, just make a suggestion for you. It seems this is new to you. Don't go shouting that information out loud.
It was the big guy that was here a moment ago when you arrived.
Otherwise, I'm going to be the
Nobody
one.
around right now?
He's been delivering wood for me.
Really? And outside the gate?
Oh.
And on top of? Don't worry, there's no one
If there
about
was
at the
someone
moment.
listening.
I'm just asking for my safety and yours. I shall look. As the sergeant has asked, sir. Thank you for letting me know.
Anyway, I'll be back to my post. Best of luck with that. Blank, I guess.
Understood, guardsman. Good day.
Put that here.
Just a mug?
The walls have ears.
Let's see, a mug shouldn't be too bad. How about 7 copper?
Alright.
Erthoriel, are you alright?
Yes. It is not a problem or
How much
a...
do they charge?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you that.
Humans are
I have the
unwise.
15, as long as you don't change it. Right, that's
They have their moments where they don't quite know what they're asking for.
Hey, next time
Or how to ask for it properly.
Well, since it's your first
Or how not
product
to get
for me,
themselves
I can
killed when they ask for it.
Ah.
do you want to help carry
I
this
see.
somewhere?
Hi.
Oh no, I got this. I was just showing them the wood that we had in case it was okay for.
Thank you for the pits, for the burp. I appreciate
Should we
it.
conclude our business here?
Did they go?
I am all done.
You
I think it just waiting for the price of the bundle, right? I think you can figure that much math out.
Let's hope he doesn't go into
Do you think maybe I should help him? He's a dwarf
I
after
think
all.
perhaps you might need to. Yeah.
Very well.
Warning us about it earlier.
Give me a moment. Let me see here. Okay.
Alright, well.
It's five copper a single.
Alright. Pleasant day, and I'll come for the mug tomorrow.
Alright. So a group of 10. It'll be
Yes.
50 copper. How much?
For 10 of them, 20 copper.
I don't want to steal from a dwarf, so I would say probably the minimum would be 50 copper. Five apiece, probably.
I'm just. Yeah. Okay. You know what? That makes more sense. Thank you for telling me.
No worries.
So.
Next time, though, I'll take a discount.
But yeah, I'll do that for. Since it's also your first thing for me, I'll do it for 50.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. That might take me a bit though, because I have a few products coming up right now.
This wasn't an order, sir. Just a request to know how much I'd have to pay. I have stock. Not much, but I have.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But yeah, whenever you do need more, let me know, and I can put that together.
It shall be the first thing off my lips.
Will you be needing anything else?
Not at the moment, sir. There's not much use for Fletcher for other
Alright.
things. More of... Oh, she wandered off. Oh, more of her thing.
I'm making them a tillering stick, because I guess their current one is a little rough.
Aye, it is the most important thing for a true bowmaker. To be capable, to have the right tailor. It is, after all, what puts the heart into the bow.
Oh, do you need something?
Afternoon. Oh no, I'm just at mine. Forgive me for staring, but I was quite missed with the garb that you have.
Yes?
Leave it. Leave it to a tailor to be asking about someone's clothes.
It is.
Listen, I like to appreciate. I like to appreciate things. All right.
It was taught to me.
And forget.
Out of Ishmathalos.
Ah.
This is my own make, but I have had it for some time.
Very well.
Other than the pants, of course.
I've seen many of the wares from Ishmathalos. Not personally, but from afar.
Sure.
It's quite dazzling detail and craftsmanship.
What do you expect of elves?
Nothing less. I have to say I'm envious. I only wish I could have access to such wondrous materials.
There is.
Shit. Come on. We should get out of
here.
here.
Not
recently.
Oh, you are so...
All of us should be elsewhere.
Oh, dear. Yes, you're right, Mikhail. Thank you. I wouldn't go that way if I were you.
What's happening? Well, what's up?
Run into some unsavory
You didn't hear
sorts
from
that
us,
way.
but let's just say there's a few sorts you might want to avoid.
That's very vague.
Oh, you
You never know who's listening, and you don't want to be heard.
Well then, we good? Where are we supposed to work?
How are we getting paid, by the way?
One way, that girl is going to run me over.
Quite all right, yes.
It'd be wise to keep a wide berth of that area.
I was going to tell you that if you're looking for someone who can make such a thing, the lady there, Miss Fastille, the one in the fancy dress, she is an elf.
Oh, yes, I might wonder if she was potentially, looking for work, maybe, help of some degree?
It is quite possible. You should ask her at some point when she's not going off to go get herself murdered, as it seems to be.
As I said, you were
Yes.
looking for a bottle earlier? It'd be better to just use her skull.
Yes, as you said, Mikhail.
I am not going to stay out in the open. I don't want to get spotted by them. As you said, I have a clothing that certainly has a look about it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Thank you for the follow, Yahir. Vine is playing, I believe he's a Bjorning, yes. He may be a little shorter. Either that or he's a big boy. I don't think Kira's called him sorry, Kira. I don't think I've called him a Bjorning yet. The only thing I should have called, let me get into the next volume here. Oh crap, I got hit by 15 frames. So what's happening, if you're curious, is an occlusion box hit. And the best part about that burp, by the way, is I haven't even eaten anything. And no, 30. Yeah, that's what I figured. So that's an occlusion box that has a problem there. Ah, Maya's safe. So I don't know her name yet, but I know I love hobbits. Every elf I am, I love hobbits. I think that's actually another hobbit. I love how the guys, when they change their walk, they look like they throw. Okay, they throw down their arms.
Don't trust that one bit. Not one bit.
My name's Roland, by the way. Roland? Oh, wow. I have Featherfoot, by the way. Nice to meet you, Roman.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh,
Hey! Be careful, alright?
Thank you. Thanks for looking out. And stay safe, it's all okay.
You too.
Oh, thank you. Ooh.
Miss Hobbit. Miss Hobbit. Miss Hobbit.
Oh, hello. I don't suppose you're a part of a gang too, and you're also like I don't really have much money. I mean,
No, I'm not part. I mean, look at me. I'm an elf.
Very beautiful one, might I add. Sorry, I just had.
That is
a
kind
little
of you
bit,
to say.
no.
Though I wonder if it's the alcohol talking. If I'm hearing you correctly.
No, I think it's coming out of my mouth. I can't tell at this point, to be honest, whether I'm talking or the alcohol.
How many of me are there?
With me.
Yes. How many of me are there?
One.
Oh, Ricket. It took a little bit of effort, but you made it. So I guess... Oh...
I'm sorry, like, we met under... well, you're really beautiful, actually.
Tell me about the ones you were speaking about earlier.
Well, apparently I like bumped into some other brass skulls, and then sorry. They I should have put my hand here. Ooh. And then they came over and they said that's the one, you know, like she bumped into me, and then when she came, she was like, say you're sorry, and I said I'm sorry that your hips are so I'm sorry that you're such a wide person. I couldn't help myself, and then she beat me up. She went, you know, I was like, you know.
I see.
But it was, sorry, I'm just a little tips. But I think I made a huge mistake.
Yes, I think you did. Was there anything else they spoke about?
Apparently they. Oh, that's right. They said they're gonna like visit me like later tonight and like collect pay, collect protection money at the farm. Whoa. I didn't even like it. Didn't even like sink in.
If I may offer you some advice, be careful where you are tonight, and get the money.
How much is it? Like how much do they usually like ask for protection?
I don't know.
You know? Oh, okay. Thank you for the advice.
Yes.
My name is Maya.
It's nice to meet you, Maya. I
am
am
Maya Featherfoot. Nice to meet you as well.
Erthoriel.
Hi, Tang. Oh, nice to meet you.
Sorry to interrupt.
Miss Erthoriel. Or
Erthoriel.
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 I'm sorry. I'm actually kind of like starting to like, you know, it's like, ooh, it's kind of starting to leave. Like I'm starting to sober. But nice to meet you.
I'm an elf, Miss Maya.
Erthoriel.
There will be much time to remember.
Oh, I see. Wow. And this is my friend, actually. Hi, Tang. Hi.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
She was
Sorry, it
attacked.
has been a while.
She was attacked.
Oh,
When?
Recently.
Well, it's kind of... Well, to be honest, it was my fault, actually. Had I not, like, insulted one of them, I wouldn't have been beaten.
So she was doing that to see
I
if
was
they're
kinda
actually
stupid, to be
friends.
honest. Like,
So now she knows they're
well,
friends,
I
and
can't
then he'll
blame anyone
protect
but
her.
myself. But it was one of those...
If it's no problem, who?
It was like a bunch of... Wow, it was a bunch of the brass skulls. They were patrolling around, and I bumped into one of them. And then they came up, and they were all cracking their knuckles and stuff, so I was saying, hey, this is our neighborhood, you know? And they said, you better apologize to me. And then I actually, like... I actually said a quip at them, like, insulting one of them, because... Well, I mean, first of all,
I love her so much.
secondly, because
I know, she's amazing, isn't she?
You know, was speaking a little bit.
Every one of my
And
elves
then she
has
went,
a...
blah, 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 blah. She
has
said,
a
oh,
hobbit
yeah, you know,
fetish.
I'm gonna come tonight, and you're gonna pay a little bit of, like, protection fee and stuff. Oh, you know, oh, you know. I backed up, and there was, like, wall behind me. Ooh, you know.
I love Maya so much. This is
So
played
you
by
were
Flanka.
beaten up.
Well, I cornered it, and then I insulted them, so I'm kind of stupid. But maybe it's the booze, you know.
It's definitely the booze. No hobbit like you would be fool.
Oh, thank you. I was a fool indeed.
Try to avoid booze, especially when getting into fights.
No.
I've been drinking.
I hit the thing again.
Wait for Roland. For him to come back. See if he's not dead.
He's probably dead, to be honest.
He's a crafty one, so I doubt it. I'll give him a chance.
Yeah, sorry about my accent going out. My voice is, I'm losing it a bit. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. I suspect I will find one in front of our door.
I don't know. I haven't been attacked myself, but if anyone else has, I haven't heard about it. So I imagine everything's okay.
It would be the hobbit who was attacked. She is back that way.
Oh, there was another. Oh, I guess they weren't the only. That wasn't the only one then.
Aye.
I'm pretty sure that's one of them, but that's not the one who's looking.
The steel serpent. A name to remember. Let's see if they have left a gift for me. Ah, thank God. Oh, that would have been... I'm glad no one knows that we're out here, and people don't seem to pay much attention to us. What's the time? Alright, I'm gonna have to go shortly. So I'm gonna ask for forgiveness. What the fuck is someone doing up there? Oh. Oh, the church. Hell no. That's right, girlie, run. You don't want to be anywhere near here. You can tell my voice is roughing out because of... Thank you, Grim, for the follow. Let's see, Erthoriel, it is not something to be sorry about. It is our nature. Yeah, I'm losing my voice. I'm not able to keep the pitch up anymore, so it's going to fall down and get deeper as time goes on. My throat is kind of destroyed, so what will likely happen is I'm going to log off here shortly. Oh, you know what? I should actually just do that. That explains where all the guards have gone. I did most of what I wanted to do, so I'm happy for it. Huh. A bank? Well, well. Oh, you know why no one came over? We don't have a sign in front of our door. Haha. They don't realize we work there. Brunswick knows, though. Okay, everybody. Let's go to bed. So we had food, we drank. Let me keep track of how much money I spent. I didn't spend anything on the tea, which means I only got a half tea. So I need to drink 2 tomorrow, on Tuesday. And I spent, what did you say, 12 copper for the meal? 12 or 15 copper. I'll have to check on my VOD. 1 bed. Oh my. What is the elf and I up to? This is actually a really nice house. Thank you, Maple, for the wonderful house. I appreciate it. Okay, 2 beds. Alright. Wheel of cheese. I can't eat that. I don't actually have it. It's just made of fake plastic. Alright, everybody. Oh, look what we have here. One of the fishy people.
I accidentally respawned when I was trying to fix my avatar.